Heracles and the Invincible Lion. Heracles, the strongest man in all of Greece, did not choose his destiny. Because of a terrible trick by the jealous goddess Hera, he found himself a servant to a small, scared man, King Eurystheus. King Eurystheus lived in fear of Heracles' strength. To be rid of him, the king decided to send the hero on 10 impossible missions, which the gods called the labors. The first was the worst. "Go to the valley of Nemea," commanded the king. "There lives a terrible beast, a lion whose hide cannot be pierced by any sword, arrow, or spear. Bring me its skin." Heracles traveled to the green, rocky hills of Nemea. The moment he arrived, he found a land deserted and quiet. The people had all fled, whispering the lion's name in terror. Soon, he found the lion. It was bigger than any other beast, with a mane the color of dried blood and eyes like embers. Heracles drew his great bow and let fly an arrow, true and swift. Clang! The arrow bounced off the lion's skin as if it were a sheet of solid iron. The club, when Heracles swung it with the force of a falling tree, only made the beast shake its huge head and yawn. "My strength is no use against a coat of armor," Heracles murmured to himself. He realized his mind, not just his muscles, would win the fight. He began to track the lion's deep, winding paw prints. The trail led him up a craggy cliffside to a dark, deep cave. This was the lion's den. Heracles saw that the den was not just a cave, but a tunnel with 2 entrances. Quickly, before the lion could return, Heracles gathered the biggest stones he could lift, great gray boulders, and rolled them one by one to seal the smaller entrance completely shut. Then, he hid in the shadows by the main entrance and waited. When the sun began to sink and the first shadows grew long, the mighty Nemean Lion returned to its lair. The moment the beast padded past him and stepped into the darkness, Heracles jumped. He grabbed the lion in a hold that no living thing could escape. It was a battle of pure power, without weapons. With a final, crushing effort, Heracles held tight until the lion's great strength faded and it grew still. The first labor was done. From that day on, Heracles wore the impenetrable lion skin as his armor, proving that courage and cunning are stronger than any hide.